A Texan shave, steel in hand, traditional wet, shaving smooth and grand.
Howdy, and welcome back to A Texan Shaves, Blizzard Battles Round 3. Today we have a couple unique ones. We're using a cream in a pump bottle from Neuman & Co. This is called Sub-Zero. I really like this one. We're going to go over the fragrance. Well, I'll go over the fragrance notes now. One reason why I like this is because it's not the typical peppermint, menthol type stuff. It's the fragrance blend of Absolute Zero is an initial cooling blast of menthol, gives way to a crisp and clean blend of lemon verbena, neroli, bergamot, American lotus, geranium, nutmeg, saffron, sage, amber, and musk. It is very uplifting, a fresh, clean scent, and it is sure to cool you. Now, this stuff is incredible. This was the first one I bought from them, and I had to go back and buy a few more fragrances from them because their creams are really awesome. They also have them in soaps, and they're large amounts. That's an 8-ounce pump. But one thing I also like, let me see if it's still here. It is. So they also have EDPs, or colognes, actually, of their fragrances, and this has cooling included with it also. It's very refreshing in the summer. So just a little bit about Neuman, if you are not familiar. They have been around for a while. Next up, a favorite of mine, soap company favorite of mine, Mama Bear soaps, and I'm using a stick, so that's why these are two unique ones. And this one is called Bear Ice. This one's pretty simple. It's lots of menthol, lots of eucalyptus in this one, made by request. Another strong scent that is not for the faint of heart. Have not used this one yet, actually. I've used everything else in the battles, but this one I have not used yet, and I'm not sure why I didn't get a chance to, but I didn't. For the hardware, of course, we're going with the same brushes as usual. This will be for WM Neuman on this side, and this will be for Mama Bear's Bear Ice on this side. And for the razor, y'all have seen me use this a few times now, and I'm still going to be using it a couple more times because I am doing a, what's the word I'm looking for? Not really a review, but I'm giving feedback on a brand new razor from Maxwell June. I showed this in the last video. This time I'm using the EX plate and doing a face shave. And it's a beautiful, beautiful razor. I'll have a video following after this one probably with a full breakdown and review of it. I've used the standard plate and the EX plate on the head, and I'm using the EX plate now on the face, which is a slightly more efficient plate. But we'll go into more of that in the standalone video. All right, and also because I'm feeble-minded and old, I'm keeping a scorecard this time after the snafu I had with the last episode scoring. I couldn't remember, and when I was editing, I realized I was all over the place. But Nor'easter overall did have just a hair bit more cooling through the whole thing. So I still feel 100% confident that that was the correct choice of the winner in the last round. So here we go. Let's get started. Let's see here. Let's get the brush wet for WM Neuman. All right, and with creams, I will just put a pump right into the brush just like so. About like so. Oh, it's all over my finger, not the brush. A little bit more there. All right, let's get it off my finger. And then I just work it. Oh, should be using the other hand, right? So then I just work that in to the brush. Like so, and we are good. Normally I would put the extra that's on my hand on my face, but I don't want to give it any extra advantage, so I'm going to rinse it off my hand. And then Mama Bears, we're just going to apply like a shave stick on the face. So let's get the glasses off and the face wet. And let's get Blizzard Battles Round 3 started. All right. Man, that's such a good fragrance. So hopefully y'all saw my video I dropped this morning. Well, this is Sunday, Labor Day weekend. And I dropped a video I recorded last night with my girlfriend Diana. about her trying Cryogen. We were having discussions. I don't even remember how the discussion came up. We were discussing menthol. She actually is very supportive of the hobby. And let's get a little more water on here. And she's actually working on becoming a wet shaver herself. She really enjoys the fragrances. There we go. That's popping now. And it was a real fun video to make. It was just a spur of the moment thing. And I said, well, hey, let's just go shoot a video. So let me know down below. I'm thinking of making that a bit of a little series. Just called My Girlfriend Tries, or maybe I'll call it, this was from Sharp Shaver. Philip Sharp suggested we should call it That's What She Said. So we'll see. Let me know down below what you think. All right, let's get the razor wet. All right, you know, of course, it gets the point for lather, of course. No issue, as always expected. Initial coolness right now. Well, let's do that after the shave. Let's give it some time on the face, but it's pretty cool. We're getting into the heavier mentholated soaps now, guys. All right. And this fragrance is so nice. I have about 24 hours growth, I believe. All right, very good. Maybe a little over 24 hours growth. Initial coolness, it's definitely, I'd say this one sits at about a 2. Mark that down. 0.2. All right. Let's get the other side wet and let's go with Mama Bear. Brush wet first. All right. Oh, dropped the cap. Mama Bear's Bare Eyes. All right, we'll see if that's enough. Hopefully I won't have to reload. Oh, I just almost went up in my eye with that brush. Splayed it a bit too much. Get a little bit more water on there. Ooh. Mama Bear is bringing it. That is excellent, excellent lather. And that is definitely, ooh, that is cold. That is nice. Man. All right, let's give it the same amount of time. All right, wow. Yeah, definitely point for lather. Easy. Oh, my pin just fell apart. You know what? Throw that away. It's two-sided. I'll use the other side. Coldness. That is a 3 all day long. Could be more, but definitely more than W.M. Neuman. All right. Second pass. Ooh, that's chilly. That is chilly. I can never... I ordered the EDP the second I used this for the first time. That fragrance is so good. Fragrance on Mama Bear's is good. It is strong. It's a full-on eucalyptus, which I do like, but man, I'm already given the fragrance note to W.M. Neuman, though. It is night and day how good this fragrance is compared to just straight eucalyptus. To my nose and for me. Some people may like eucalyptus a lot. I love eucalyptus, but I like this slightly more complex fragrance a bit more. But Mama Bear's has a lot of other mentholated soaps too. I use these, and how I choose most of them are strictly by the scent descriptions, the soap descriptions, on whether they're going to be a contender for or not. And I've used a few that did not measure up to their descriptions, in my opinion. But remember, I'm also a freak when it comes to menthol. All right, very nice. All right, second pass, Mama Bear side. Ooh, that's chilly. That is chilly. I don't know if it's just part of the ingredients. There's something a little powdery in there. Or maybe it's just me smelling this side too. But man, that's like a new... Ooh, that's getting cold. That's like a new thing. Powdery menthol and powdery eucalyptus. I don't think anyone's ever paired that before, but you know, if that's what's happening here between this fragrance and this fragrance, that is smelling amazing. All right. Now, just like with all the soaps and creams in this competition, they are all fantastic products. This isn't about who's better. It's really strictly about the menthol content and how it feels to me, in my opinion. And in my opinion, Mama Bear's stole past 2. All right. And let's get wet. Get my face wet and get the final pass in. Now, I do have the accompanying splashes for these. Well, with Mama Bear's, it's her unscented summer blend. That is mentholated. And with W.M. Neuman, it is the scented matching splash. I think I need just a touch of water on this side. All right. And against the grain. Beautiful. All right. And now Mama Bear's side. That's so cold. That is so cold. Every time I start lathering this side, I totally forget about this side. It just makes the coldness on this side disappear. Now, it is there. I can feel it and I'm thinking about it, but this side is definitely much, much colder. Both amazingly fantastic performing soaps. Can't speak, sorry. At least not while I'm trying to stretch there. Top tier performance. All right. Definitely, without any doubt, pass 3 Mama Bear. All right. I'm going to go ahead and award the fragrance. And that is going to go to W.M. Neuman's Sub-Zero. And let's get a rinse, get the splashes on, and we'll go for longevity. Be right back. All right. Very good. Oh, let's see here. Ooh. That razor. Wow. It's the first face shave I've done with it. Wow. Whew. All right, we'll talk more about that in another video. This isn't about that. All right, let's get the splash going. W.M. Neuman. Sorry, I keep calling it Sub-Zero. Absolute Zero. I am so sorry, W.M. Neuman. I think I just said W.E. Neuman also. I am out of it, guys. Absolute Zero. Absolute Zero. I will have a link, of course, in the description where you can acquire either one of these sets. All right, that's plenty. And then Mama Bear's Summer Ice Aftershave Balm, mentholated. Now, she calls it a balm. It is very liquidy, but it is lotion-like. And it does not take much. Actually, yeah. Don't I have? I think I have another bottle of this somewhere. All right. Ooh. Mama Bear bringing it again. Wow. Oh yeah. I am, This side's really, really good. This side is really, really good times about 5. Wow, it is going. Let's get the timer started. And start. There we go. All right. Sitting for the longevity now. Be right back. Oh, vapors in the eyes, guys. Might be tearing up. We'll be right back. Howdy. Welcome back. All right. So, W.M. Neuman's Absolute Zero is faded first. It lasted 14 minutes and 21 seconds. And so Mama Bears gets the point for longevity. I am still feeling Mama Bears. So our points are, and I've kept notes this time, Absolute Zero from W.M. Neuman has 4 points. Mama Bears Bare Ice has 7 points. So congratulations, Mama Bears Bare Ice. You move on in Blizzard Battles 2025. That is a runaway win. Congratulations. Very happy with that. Sorry, W.M. Neuman, but I love that fragrance. Let's see if you can get something more menthol for next year. Check out W.M. Neuman. Check out Mama Bears. Links will be below in the description. That's it for today, guys. Find your peace in what and where you can. And we'll see you next time on A Texan Shaves.